Hello everyone. My name is Rahul Basak. I am the co-founder and CEO of Amar Canvas as well as the chief editor of My Canvas Talk. Today the beautiful institution SIEM from Shiliguri asked me certain questions which I am going to answer over here about entrepreneurship for the students and for all the people who are watching this video. So let's do it. Okay, they asked me to make it in 2 minutes. I don't know like whether I will be capable of making that in 2 minutes because I talk very much once I started talking. So let's start. Like the first question is, first topic is startup during COVID-19. Okay, now this is really a very important and trending topic, like how you should think for startup while this COVID-19 situation. See, before coming to the term startup, you have to understand the term entrepreneurship, or like being an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are all about what I believe is like finding a way in the critical situation, which is also helpful for them in a business perspective and also in the perspectives of helping the society, giving them the opportunities to make their life better or in such a way. So if we basically, I'm guessing the people who are watching this video is definitely somewhere deep down inside they want to be an entrepreneur in their coming life. So I will next time I will just start with we. So as we believe in entrepreneurs, and so why not we take this situation as a challenge, try to come up with some sort of idea, some certain of idea which is actually portable even in this situation. Maybe making things online in a better way. People are stop, at least right now people are not getting so much out of their homes. So if it is possible to make things all in a deeper way for them to get all the things easily via online, it can be anything like coaching, anything like service from YouTube, from any social media platforms, or like even from your own website you can start making things. So definitely this is an opportunity for all the people who want to build their entrepreneurship as a challenge, to take it as a challenge to handle the situation. Because while going for this entrepreneurship thing, you have to face critical challenges like I don't know probably every day. Okay, so job cut. Next, second topic, job cut. One has to get ready to be self prepared toward entrepreneurship. See, first of all, entrepreneurship is not about an option for anything else. See, entrepreneurship is all about your passion towards something, and you cannot take it like as an option. Like this is not happening, that's why you are coming to an entrepreneurship or want to be an entrepreneur. No, this is not like that. Please don't keep anything over your mind like this is not happening, that's why you're coming to entrepreneurship. No, if you want to be an entrepreneur, so I believe you have to first find out the passion why. And sometimes the why is, I think most of the time the why is around us, but as like like love kind of thing, so it is always pushing things like this way, that the why, if the why is matching with you, if the why is matching with you, then the why will just knock on your door and you will just have to open the door and just welcome the why. And I hope I'm not being too much philosophical here. So what I'm trying to mean is you have to find your own passion towards building the entrepreneurship or like business model. So again, this is not any option to anything for anything else. I hope I'm making sense. Okay, the second point is no risk, no gain. Definitely it is true, but once again I have a point which I should say. While taking the risk, don't always rush at the beginning. When you are taking the risk, do it as much as smartest way you can imagine it to be. Like risk obviously a part of life, but again how smartly you are taking the risk is going to make you someone in the coming future. So while you are thinking about something which is groundbreaking change of your regular life, or like groundbreaking change of your professional life, so please think it very much carefully. It's always at the beginning, it is always good to go slow. Then when you are in the pace, or like when you are in the run, then please run as much fastest as possible. Okay, Third, I mean next point, I actually got lost, release best of the work, best of the host time to make best use of the time towards perfection. Okay, what I understand is like how you can, make yourself perfect. I don't know, there is no any call such a term called perfect, but still, something better version of yourself in this host scenario, or like, in this scenario I will stick to that. So I believe, if you are getting a time for your own self, please use it as much good way, or like as much beautiful way as it possible. While I'm in this, throughout this lockdown, or this still this COVID-19 situation, while I'm sitting back at home, what I'm doing is like that I'm reading so much. I'm looking at various art, paintings, and trying to learn about them. I'm a photographer myself, so I'm also learning about photography. But again, life is not always about thinking about those all things only. You can also, like, I'm also playing ludo with my families. I'm also like chilling out with Netflix, because nothing is really neglectable. You can definitely come up with and something idea like which is like coming from Netflix, one of the series. Who knows, idea can be everywhere, right? So please enjoy this time. And when you are making, planning for the future, don't forget that right now is very much important. What I'm trying to say, try to care of your, take care of your mental health as well. Because if you're not happy, if you're not full of life, if you're not you know enjoying the current situation or like current time, then it is very much difficult, to receive that vibe while I was talking about the back. So good luck and please enjoy it. Okay, the next thing is, I think the last one. Make okay, I this one. Okay, make best of the limited resource towards best for ensuring better credit score for technical management studies. Obviously, resources are everything, but again, how you are practically using those all resources is matters. See, when I talk to young people, they say like, although okay, I'm also a young people, skip that part. But when I talk to the people like students, they feel it like this way that they need to go for big institution or like big I don't know, big teachers to learn something. But trust me, most of the things are available on internet, maybe free of, most of the things are also free. But again, if it is not free, then you can use some sort of money over there. But things are there, resources are there. If you are actually trying to learn something, then just don't go stick to the second page of the Google. Go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and see what have done. Try to get as much as knowledge as possible and try to use the resources in any way. See, when I'm using the term resource, it is everything. Trust me. The resource, suppose if I say it philosophical way, the people you are hanging around and you are getting some vibe from them, trust me, that is also a resource. Might be it's positive, might be it's negative, but it's resource. And the benefit that you are going to be, suppose you are going, at the end of the day you become a very humble person, so that is a positive resource. And you become a something like I don't know, but you understand, right? What's the negative thing of the humbleness? So that is obviously a very negative thing. So you have to understand, and you have to get the resource from a very trusted organization or like trusted resource source, and whatever the source should be trusted. So I hope I made it clear. And okay, the last one, working for others will not lead to one skill development. Unlike first 5 years after completion of the graduation is real time to take up all challenges for better and perfections in careers. Okay, here I have one thing really important to say. See, there is technically from my perspective, there is technically nothing called working for others, because at the end of the day, we all are employee. Even I am an employee of my own company. So most important thing what you have to learn is like where you are fitting, where you fit in this entire structure. If you are fitting into the 9 to 5 thing, then it's perfectly fine. If you're fitting in the C class section, then it's also perfectly fine. And if you're better enough to, I won't say better enough, that is a very wrong thing to say, but I will say, like, if you are planning to come up with your own idea, then run with it, then it's also something very important. At the end of the day, we all work for an organization, and an organization have only soul. It doesn't have hands, legs to move around, right? We need all sorts of people. Even you, if you are even in the chief position of your company, then you need certain people to believe on you. You need certain people to work for you. You need certain people who can actually feel the rhythm when you have zero balance, when you have zero money. But you need some people who are actually believing on the target that you are planning for 5 to 6 years later. So try to get this knowledge first clear, like where you fit. And even if sometimes we get in the wrong direction, then that is not the end, trust me. Even if you are like doing some job and then coming back to entrepreneurship, or like planning to come to entrepreneurship and doing entrepreneurs and not doing entrepreneurship and again planning back to job, everything is important in life. I mean that is what I'm trying to say. Like, whatever the perspectives, whatever the parameters you can gain in your life is at the end of the day definitely going to help you as a person, again, as an entrepreneur. Because entrepreneurship or being an entrepreneur, it's all about how many times you have failed, and not only the failure, but again how many knowledge you have gained from different perspectives of your life. If you have been an employee before in any organization, then definitely in your own organization, when you will treat any other employees, you will learn, you will feel them, like, okay, I know if I give them this much of pressure, how they feel. If I give them pressure, then how I should make their mental health possibly beautiful. So I think I made it very long video, but again, my thanks to everyone for watching this video. And not only this, my best wishes to everyone who is planning to come into the entrepreneurship path. And also not only to those people who are planning to to get success in their life in their own way, if it's a job, if it is a business, if it's anything. My best wishes to all of them. And never forget, like, why you started, and because that is what going to be your only friend in the entire journey. Good luck.